Is minimalism a sign that you're rebelling against society? It's an interesting question, and it's something that I've seen quite a number of fellow minimalists on YouTube trying to answer. So I asked myself, am I a minimalist because I'm a rebel? Am I rebelling against something? I came to minimalism in a kind of slightly odd, roundabout kind of way. I read this book many years ago, Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche. You've probably heard me mention Nietzsche before. Personally, I think he's the greatest philosopher that's ever lived. The book is about a lot of different things, but the one thing that it's really about, and the one thing that really kind of made me open my eyes to life and the way that I was living it at the time, the thread that goes through the book is Nietzsche is basically encouraging you not to follow the herd, to stop listening to people who are educating you in certain ways because they have an agenda, because they're selling you something. Or I realised that I was living my life completely as one of the herd. I was going out at weekends, drinking, eating junk food, shopping, buying lots of stuff that I didn't really want or need. I was doing all of those things because that's just what everybody else does, right? Nietzsche kind of opened my eyes to the idea that you don't actually have to do that. You don't have to do what everybody else does. You can go your own way and construct your own path. That kind of opened my mind to trying to find other ways to live that would make me happy. And minimalism just struck a chord with me. I began to educate myself, and that's the key. The key is to educate yourself about things, because when you educate yourself, that's when you form your opinions. When somebody else educates you about something, you tend to take on their opinions. And as Nietzsche often states, if somebody else is educating you, that person who's educating you is often educating you with some hidden agenda, to make you believe something, to force you to believe something, to buy into something. That's how I became a minimalist. I became a minimalist through understanding that you don't have to follow the herd. I don't buy lots of stuff, therefore the money that I earn is actually worth more because it goes into my bank, and I can then say, hey, if I need something, the money is there for me. I mean, I need a new sofa. The sofa that I'm looking at the moment is in the sale. It's a beautiful sofa. It's going to cost me about £500 to get it delivered. I'm going to put it on my credit card, but I'm going to pay that £500 off when my credit card statement comes at the end of the month. So essentially I won't be paying any interest on that sofa. And I can do that not because I'm rich, not because I earn lots of money. I can do that because I'm not constantly going out and buying stuff. Minimalism, is it a rebellious thing? I don't really think it's a rebellious thing. I see it as basically just taking a step back and understanding that you don't need to follow the herd mentality. That's the phrase, actually, that Nietzsche uses, herd mentality. Be a shepherd and not a sheep, I guess, is what Nietzsche's trying to say,